Greetings and salutations, ladybugs, gentle germs, widgets, and whatsits, and welcome. We're going to let that run for a little bit. Actually, I'm going to grab some of this bone meal, because I want to, while we're waiting for that bone meal to finish, I want to see if we can't fill in the roof so we are totally dried in on our, there we go, house. Normally I would use a mod called framed blocks. It's not in the pack because I like adding depth, and I don't like building 2-block wide walls in order to do so. So we're going to let that go for a bit. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade to an iron axe this time around. But I do need some birch. For the ceiling of our home away from our base of operations. Okay. Now, I'm going to grab a bunch of this stuff. I'm going to grab that. First thing I'm going to do is get 3 of those. And then I need... Alright, so and that's going to get me 4 sets of stairs. So I need 6. 2, 3... Okay, that gets me half of what I need. Oh wait, no, okay. I'm a doofus. I don't actually need these 6. Those I can put as stairs. Okay. And then I'm going to need a bunch of birch planks. There we go. Alright, so we're going to do a similar design for the roof that we did for the basement in the shop. Except for that one is not. Because this is an even space, we don't, the medallion look is going to be a little bit different. I suddenly have a feeling that I made way too many birch planks. That's okay. That's a typical derpage. I do try to avoid making the calculations or over making items whenever possible. In part because it saves on storage space. It saves on storage space. Okay. Actually, I'm not as far over as I thought. I did overmake, unfortunately, but not as horrendously overmake as I thought. Alright, that can go in, that can go in. And And all of these stairs are going to come in. Now, this is where it's going to get interesting. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to put that guy there. That one there. And that one there. So we have a nice little medallion. Unfortunately, I can't hang a lantern from that medallion because it's not quite centered right. But, oh well. In fact, I actually normally don't put the medallions when I do this size of the grid work. I don't normally put. That is definitely not right. I don't normally put these in. I just normally do a flat roof. But because I was a derp and made the stairs, I figured might as well use them. That gives a little bit of build consistency. Okay. And there we go. We now have a ceiling. We'll sleep through our Knigget and see where we're at. With our bone meal. We'll see. That is done. You still aren't done. 12 bone meal. Let me go grab another 5 stacks of seeds from our farm. We have some extra potatoes. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lots and lots of wheat. I need to get. I need to find some carrots at some point. There we go. We'll get that going. Let's grab 6 of the bone meal. We're going to change that into white dye. And we're going to go concrete powder. Now, I got to decide if I want to go... Yeah, I am going to go... I need to convert this all into... concrete. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this pattern will work. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, that's not what I want. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is probably overkill, but quick, easy way to convert your concrete powder into concrete. And I probably don't have them spilled. I need to go get that zinc. Now I really need to go get it, not just want to go get it. I need to go get it because I am woefully low on zinc. So we drop it in there. It turns everything into concrete for us. The kind of look I'm going for, and this is a plaster or wattle and daub type look. Alright, so that's 48. So we're going to throw them in our copycat panels. Don't worry, I do have plans for those. Alright, so that was 48. I need 32 more. Should be 8 per, and I've got 4 more sections, so I need 32 more. Which means I need, I think, 4 white dye. I think it's 4. Yep. Alright, that's going to give me 32 white dye. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Right. Okay. They should all eventually get that, and then we can work it. All right. We got ourselves the rest of our plaster wall. Plaster wattle on top wall, whatever you want to call it. Supposed to be a little bit of a medieval style look with the post and beam and the plaster. All right, there we go. So that's that part of it. Now I just need a bunch of sand. I need 8. 16. I need 24 sand. Oh, I need. Yeah, 24 sand. So let's put the sand back away. Let's put our gravel away too. Pull the gravel and sand out. Okay, I need. I said I needed 24. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. That is not right. Those can go there. All right, let's deal with some of our excess. Stuff. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Put those in there. Get rid of some of this wood scrap that I don't exactly need. You're actually mostly empty. I'm a little surprised there. Okay. some bone meal. Now, I am going to need to grab my filter, I think. Thinking I'm gonna need to grab my filter. Because I actually want to use a glass style that requires a stone cutting. So, these are your basic glass styles. But there are these glass styles from. Let's see if I can get a better search here. Window. There we are. These additional glass styles, which are basically a piece of glass crafted. I think you can stone cut them. No, you can't. Shoot. I was planning on stone cutting them. They're very decorated, and one that's actually pretty popular are the weathered and the ornate. I will probably use the industrial iron ones on the workshop. But I think for this one, I'm just going to use the clear cut glass. I think I'm just going to use that one, the framed glass. So we're going to put that in our filter. Because these are stone cutted. Okay. We'll put the bone meal back in here. I'm gonna take the wheat and the seeds and put them in with the other. But we'll sleep through the night. There is actually a little bit of a reason why I want to use the clear glass, this stuff, framed glass. Because it has connected textures. Ostensibly, that's why, because it has connective textures. Okay. So we're going to let this cut down. This is not the most efficient way of doing this. But we'll let that cut down. And we're going to use this in our copycat panels for windows. And yes, I am going to put a window over the door. Saw hurts. I threw those over the saw. I want them on the saw. On the saw. Thank you very much. That gives a little bit of effect of a transom window. And we'll get this hopefully finished here pretty dang soon. Let's see. I wonder if I can get those from this side. Okay, good. All right, so I need 1, 2, 4. Which is 6, that's 10, 14 more. And I'm going to waste a tiny bit of coal here. I'm okay with that. I need to get bulk processing up and running anyway, so it's not that huge of a deal. Okay. Let's see. Where are we? How far we got when I was planting potatoes? Your wheat. Your wheat, your wheat, your wheat, your wheat, your wheat, potatoes, potatoes. Huh. We'll put you as potatoes, we'll put you as potatoes. Did it? Don't tell me it did. Looks like it may have. Get out of the way of the harvesters. They can be nasty. So wait, alright, we'll need to wait for our wheat to fill out a little bit more, I guess. But we've got, and we're just about ready. Oh, cool, okay. We are just about ready. I'm going to put a couple of things away. Get that apple out. Do I have any apples over here? No, I don't. There we are. So eat our apple. What are we doing for iron? Getting there. All right. Let's get those 14 cut up into the framed glass. We'll put them in our windows, and we will be finished. And I say that in air quotes. With the build of the house. I still need to put a roof on it. Still need to put a roof on it. And eventually I'd like to do something. Oh, I just realized that that centered post isn't actually spinning. Well, the one touching the turntable is, but the other one isn't. There we go. And that's a little bit of a challenge. Okay. I can fix that with super glue, I just don't want to fix it. Because I am being lazy. Oh, that my LCD hasn't quite kicked in hard enough yet. Okay. So that brings us to a completion of a build. Decorations will have to follow, although I'm gonna be changing a few things up in here, I think, once we get our workshop a bit more built out. I think what we will do is take some of the dirt that I have to round out this episode and go rescue that zinc. Come over here and rescue this zinc. Build ourselves out a little bit of a platform here so I don't have to go chasing any zinc down into that ravine. And let's harvest this up. Oh, 7 pieces of zinc. Okay. I'm not too fussed about the dirt if it goes hurrying down into the ravine. I am not as fussed about it. Alright, we'll take a dive here for a second. I'll rescue some of this dirt. Nice dripstone cave here, which means there's really lots and lots of copper around. Don't necessarily need copper. Let me grab a few things like this iron right here. That's why my isolation mining method is so effective. Is you start digging. I hadn't intended to dig around that iron vein, but in digging a method of getting out, I ran across a piece of iron I would not have found had I not dug around the vein. It's not a huge deal, but it is enough that it is enough I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna slow wheat production down a little bit. Get out of the way of the break all of it that is not where I want, all of the spots where I want potatoes that are currently wheat. That should be enough. Put the seeds back in there. This will have some potatoes, but I'm gonna wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the looks of it, 6, 7 more. Okay. I got 3 more. And of course, the Zomboid wants to say hello. It's gonna get us to there. There. So I need 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Stuck behind my carbine. Alright, let's go ahead. Wait for that little kissy face. 4 more potatoes. Okay. That should allow me to do that, that, and that. Alright, so our potato ring is in place. Okay. Sneak in, let's do this, put away a few things, and then call it an episode. I'm gonna cook the zinc. We'll cook the zinc just so that I have it cooking prep. So a piece of iron, a couple of sticks. Move that over to there with the food stuff because that's where I'll use it. Alright. Got ourselves a new shovel. Let's get some food for our hotbar, and I think this is where we will call it for this episode. As always, of course, I do thank you all for watching. Do wish you all a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good time zone to you all. Until we meet again on my next misadventure.